It's time to stop overpaying for solar. It's got nothing to do with the price of the install or the components or even who's selling it to you. It's all about the financing. Can you imagine how upset you'd be if you paid 20, 30, or even 40% more than your neighbor for the same system? Hi, I'm Joel Robinson, pilot, founder, builder, and Montanan. I'm here to help you understand how to save money when you purchase solar. Here's a few reasons I want to talk to you about why financing can add cost to solar systems. And it has nothing to do with the components. This is something that's really easy to do. And it's been part of the solar industry for a long time. So why would someone overpay just based on financing? Well, number one, it's really easy to do. Anytime an application is completed over a cell phone or just a few fields to fill out, maybe like birth date, social security, address, or something like that, it's probably a dealer fee application because most banks, they're required to fill out a full application and give you income information, other things that are more personal. That's because dealer fees are a different type of financing than traditional banks. Like these smaller banks are probably a better loan, but they want to require more information from you. And sometimes they even require you to open a bank account, or for a credit union, you may have to sign a member agreement. But really, they're the best loans um, that are out there. Another sign that you might be overpaying for solar, for dealer fees, is a low interest rate. Okay. All of a sudden, you're getting a 2% or a 3% interest rate, when in reality, loans may be 6%, 7%, or 8%. And what you're doing is you're buying down that interest rate with those dealer fees. So those fees that are added on top of all the components and system and labor, those fees that are added on top of there are like a prepayment of that interest rate. So, hey, a 20-year loan, 3% interest rate. Wait a sec. My credit card's more than that. I know loans on my vehicles are more than that. Those should be a red flag because they don't have some special access to capital. But instead, you're buying down those rates, and that's how you're overpaying for a solar system. Is you may have chose a financing option that's just more expensive in exchange for convenience, most likely, or an attractive rate. All right, the third reason why you might be overpaying for solar through dealer fees is because the salesperson doesn't explicitly tell you. He doesn't come out and say, oh, your $30,000 solar system is now going to be $39,000 system, because it's not in his best interest to tell you. He considers it part of the finance charges or finance portion of the project, and that might not be his job. And for example, and in their defense, if you used a credit card to pay for your solar system, the salesperson doesn't necessarily know where you're paying interest on those, or what kind of card you're using, or points, or anything like that. So the salesperson considers it, well, it's part of the finance. And it's very easy for the salesperson to do these loans because they can do it right in front of you. Sometimes they can help you fill it out. They're so friendly, they're so nice. But in reality, they're concealing some additional costs that are beyond the system itself. And it's potentially a real dark side of the industry. So the fourth way you'll know if you're overpaying is all of a sudden the size of the deal, your contract amount, went up. Okay. A $30,000 system, that's great. That's what we've been looking at. I'm looking at for payback period. I'm looking at how long it'll take me to pay off the system, what kind of rate of return it is. Oh, wow. And then when you go to fill out the financing application, all of a sudden that number changes. Like, wait a sec, I was buying a $30,000 system and now it's $39,000. Wait a sec, that doesn't make sense. That's because that dealer fee just gets tacked on way at the end. Again, it's an idea that financing's at the end of the transaction, and it's really after you've agreed to purchase the system. So those dealer fees can be a surprise at the end, and there's a lot of momentum to close the contract. Makes sense. Keep going. It's easy. So a lot of people pay dealer fees and don't know it. Okay. This is all on top of your system. It will hurt your payback period because it costs more. Uh, and in some high value markets, it might not matter that much. You know, and these loans can be for lower credit scores, um, different types of people. It can work, but you're overpaying. You're paying more than you need to. So click the link below or watch this video right here to learn more about solar systems. I'm here to help educate you and make sure you understand the best way to buy solar.